Right then, hello. So I thought I'd now do one, just a quick 10 minute, just to tell you about. I always get a dry mouth, when I start doing the videos. It's a good job I've got a TGBCH mug and a cup of tea always on hand. A bit subliminal. So I always manage to do that with a straight face, except this time. Right, so the reason for doing this video. The best rewards program on the internet we've now got, I believe. And there's more and more and more being done to it now every day. It is massive. The rewards program is absolutely massive. There are so many now things for you to share that if somebody had not much to do, a day like this, it's raining, cooped up, can't be bothered watching the television, don't know what to do with yourself, ain't got no money, want to buy a few coins but can't afford it, you could just sit there and share and get paid 10p for each one. Every time you share, you get 10p. And it's in points automatically, and then you transfer those points into a voucher and you go and buy some coins. And that works massively for us, you see, because when you share it, on Facebook, it's going to sit there and stay there forever. We don't want you deleting it, we want you to share it, and we want it to sit there, because if you share it and it sits there, then it's going to get that promotion all of the time. It will be there forever, if you see what I mean. And with enough people sharing and putting the posts up there, then it means that we're getting a massive amount of advertising. Now, we've also included changes to the rewards and extras, such as all of our latest videos now. You can share our latest videos and get paid for it. So instead of sharing the video from YouTube, just go into or even on Facebook, just go into the rewards program and share the videos and everything on there. Get paid 10p every time. So that's massive. And then you can get paid to read an article. You get paid 10p to read an article. So now you can get paid to read every one of Mick's articles. Fantastic. If somebody had no money, they could get themselves a lot of free coins. I mean, we're talking about hundreds, if not thousands, of free points every week. And you can do it every 4 days. Bit subliminal. Every 4 days you can do it. So each one that you share, you can reshare it again 4 days later. Now, some people out there might think, well, that's mental. You're giving too much away, and we're not giving too much away. You've got to make it worth people's while to do it. You've got to make it worth people's while to actually put your post onto their Facebook. So we believe we've now got it right, and we believe that we've got it right by making more and more and more and more stuff available. So you can share products, you can share videos, you can share YouTube videos, you can share Facebook videos, you can share the articles on our website, you can share the articles that are on Facebook, you can read the articles. There's so much that you can now share that I would say within your 4 days of being allowed to share every single one, I believe it's getting to the point where even if you did it every single day, you wouldn't be able to do it all before the 4 days was up and you could start again. Do you see what I mean? I think there's so much there now for you to share. And our newspaper articles are up there to share. Now, how does that work? Well, you see, let's take I think it was the Sun online. So the Sun online and the Daily Star, no, the Daily Star definitely. The Sun and the Daily Star, all of them actually, wasn't it? Daily Mail, Mirror. So they all printed in their online versions of the newspaper the story of the Peter Rabbit. And on that page, there's a share button. So if you're reading the page on the Sun, if you're reading it, there's a button there, and there's a Twitter button and a Facebook button and an email button, and you can share that story with other people. Now, every single time that story is shared, in the back office of that online newspaper, there is, how can I put this in layman's terms? Call it the equivalent of a graph with ladders. And the more shares an article gets, the more hits that article gets, the more shares on Twitter, the more people reading it, the more times it gets shared on Facebook, the more it goes up a notch on the ladders, on the graph, in the back office. And what these people looking at all this information in the back office are looking for, and their computers are all set up, is they're looking for, just the same as it is in my website. On my website, it will show me the top 10 items that people are looking at and the top 10 items that people are buying. That will show me that on my limited website that I have, on the budget that I have. So you imagine their back offices give them all sorts of information. Which stories have had the most tweets, which stories have had the most Facebook shares, which stories have been read the most, which ones have been clicked on the most, etc. And it all goes up the ladder in this back office graph thing, right? Imagine that. Until you get to a point where you start coming up within the top 20 and the top 10 stories that are printed. Now, when it goes up there, you're starting to get to somebody's attention, because there'll be somebody looking at the top 10 or the top 5 or whatever the top are that they're looking at, top 20, whatever. There'll be their algorithms will be set to continually advertise the top 10 stories. So if your story is continually in that top 10, that their algorithms are automatically continuing to keep publicising, and other people's stories are going in and out of that top 10. But if you manage to get into that top 10 and stay there for a while, it gets repeated and repeated and repeated, and eventually it will get picked up and somebody will notice it and it will go in the physical paper. Once it goes in the physical paper, boom. So, I mean, how do I know that? Just simple little things. Like, for example, Chris Moyles on the radio. There used to be a running joke at one point, because he would talk about people and just, innocently mention somebody's website within a story that he's doing. And because he's mentioned that website online or on radio, on live radio, like thousands and thousands of people type it in, go there to have a look at the website he's talking about, crash the website, So that used to happen quite a lot. Now, that happens because you're getting mass advertising. So we end up getting in a physical newspaper, we are advertised to the masses. We would get something like 10,000 new members overnight, something like that. And all that is coming. And to be ready for all of that, we are building the best rewards program you can possibly build, so that there is nowhere on the internet today where you could go and share their pages and earn more than what you can on the Great British Coin Hunt website. There is absolutely nowhere in the world where you can go and spend time, and instead of just playing games, just sit there, share things, build up points. A bit like a game. Share things, share, build up points, share, build up points, swap points for a voucher, get a £5, £10, £20, £30 worth of coins. Share, get points, share, get points, build up the points, lots of shares, lots of retweets, lots of reading, build up the points, swap the points for a voucher, spend 30 quid. And you can do that over and over and over and over and over again. As long as you don't abuse it. Abusing it would be things like doing the shares and then deleting them after a few days. That doesn't do us any good whatsoever. You've got to leave them there. You've got to do it and leave them there. Every now and again we do check and we look at people that are prolific sharing, because we want to see that we are getting it, and we go onto their pages and that and make sure that it is there, and we're very happy when we see that it is. So you can do it over and over and over and over again, and you can earn hundreds, if not, I dare say that a person could earn potentially thousands of pounds over the course of a year. by just getting involved with our rewards program in all sorts of ways. And there are more ways of rewards coming. You know, we're trying to get a handle on all the different features that it's got and how many of those features we can actually use and bring your way. So it really is worth getting involved with the rewards program, and tell everybody you can about it. There is nothing out there, no Angry Birds, no game, no, I don't even know what they're called because I've never played computer games, but whatever they are out there, there is nothing out there where you can sit there and play it on your phone, computer, iPad, whatever, build up points like you can on ours, and then swap those points for whatever you want in the entire catalogue of our shop. Anything you want, you can swap those points. You can buy a packaged coin with it, you can buy a circulated coin with it, you can buy a COA with it, you can buy anything you want. There is absolutely nothing out there that's like it. And I would just like to say a massive thank you to everybody that is working. All you see is me coming on here, chirp, chirp, chirp. You know, mouthy, subliminal advertisings for his mugs and all of that. You don't see the likes of Lorna doing the work she's doing, Chris doing the work he's doing, Butch doing all the work he's doing, Mick doing the work he's doing, Lisa doing the work that she's doing, Katie doing the work that she's doing, you know, and I mean, that's 6 people there on top of the office here's 10. And there's even more people out there who I'm now going to get a rap on the knuckles for because I mentioned one person's name and not another. But believe me, one way or another, there are in the region of about 20 people that are working so on us and helping make us successful and making this work for everybody's benefit, for my benefit, their benefit, your benefit. Not all of these people are getting paid, but I can absolutely assure you there is work being done every hour of every day, 24 hours a day throughout the week. There is work being done at some point. Even when I'm in bed, there's work being done when Butch is online in the middle of the night. What's the middle of the night for us, but not for him in America? And he's working. There is work all of the time being done. It is constantly being updated. More and more stuff is being done in order to make us successful and get through the issues that we hit. And I believe we will get through them. But absolutely do I believe we will get through them. Certainly with all the support that we've got and are still getting. So come on, get on the rewards program, start sharing. Now there's more on there than you can possibly share, I bet you. Go and see how many you can share. Let's flood Twitter. Let's flood Twitter with retweets. Let's flood Facebook with posts. Let's flood Twitter with posts. Let's get it all out there, all our videos and mix articles and everything out there on the internet, all the merchandising out there on the internet. You can even get paid for sharing the merchandising. Let's get it all out there and do what you often hear people saying, which drives me nuts. People go all over Facebook or all over Twitter, when really it's just a post read by like half a dozen people. But actually, let's try for that. Let's get it all over Twitter and Facebook. Start searching, sharing other people's Twitter posts and Facebook posts that are involved with us and talking about us, and as well as their own coins and things like that. Best rewards program on the net, pardon me. This has been Ian, www.thegreatbritishcoinhunt.com. Thanks to everybody for supporting us. Get on there, start getting a load of free coins by sharing our stuff and sharing all the videos and everything. Bye for now.